Hi, this is Yolanda Vanveen, and in this segment we're going to talk about growing a vegetable garden. Vegetable gardens are so rewarding because they produce all types of vegetables that you can use in your kitchen. And so the first rule of thumb when I'm growing a vegetable garden is to sit down and figure out what types of vegetables that you enjoy and what you buy. And so if you enjoy tomatoes, grow tomatoes. If you love carrots, grow carrots. If you love beans, then grow beans. But if you hate spinach, then don't grow spinach. So make sure, and when you're deciding on your plan for a vegetable garden, think about what vegetables are the most expensive for one, and which ones you will enjoy the most. And then sit down and put a graph together. Just take a piece of paper and put little squares through it. And then make sure and do your research a little bit too, because corn has to be 3 feet apart, whereas carrots only need to be 6 inches apart, lettuce only needs to be 6 inches apart, and sweet peas or beans only have to be about 3 inches apart, and they need to be onto a vine. And so either make a teepee or put it right to a string or put a trellis up. So figure out which types of vegetables that you want to grow and what they need, and then space it accordingly. So you want to put the corn to the back of the bed so that all the sun hits the front of the bed and that it's not shading out the rest of the vegetables. Or put it right in the middle if it's right in the middle of the sun, and then put vegetables all the way around it. And you can just sort it out in squares, and then less is more. You don't need 30 tomato plants if it's just for your family, and you can probably live off of 2 or 3 tomato plants. And so try to get a lot of variety of vegetables in your garden and mix and match, and you will find if you plant them in the spring, make sure and plant the cold climate vegetables like carrots and corn about 2 weeks after the last frost, whereas watermelons and cantaloupe are warm climate vegetables, and so are fruits, and you want to plant those later in the season so that they don't get too cold. They won't do anything till it warms up. So just do a little bit of research and figure out which plants that you will enjoy and just start planting. And a trick too is always plant 3 seeds to every one plant that you want to gain, because not every seed will grow, and that way you can always thin out the weaker plants and leave the stronger plants, and you'll get even more vegetables in your vegetable garden.